Hey guys, thanks for watching today's video. Today's video is sponsored by Eastern Outfitter, who provided 7 of the 9 broadheads we're testing today. So we're going to get to them. First one's going to be the Annihilator, and it's a single bevel, one-piece broadhead, 3 blades. Second, we're going to have the SWAT broadhead, and you can find these in Havelock, North Carolina if you're in the Eastern North Carolina area. So if you're unfamiliar with SWAT, this thing looks like a Schwacker and a Rage had a baby. If you're interested in them, now don't let my jokes detract you from them. If you're interested, they're sold at Lancaster, sold everywhere else, and they're out of Havelock, North Carolina. And these are held in place by magnet. We'll see how they do in the test. And one of my favorites from last year's test was the Raptor Trick by Slick Trick. And I know they got like 5,000 broadheads, but I like the Raptor Trick and the Assailant. They were both really good. And then they got a plethora of fixed heads that have a great reputation as well. Next up is going to be the Ramcat. This is the original. So I tested the Diamondback last year and I wasn't too happy with it. So we went back because this is the one that when I first heard about Ramcat made all of the noise. But it's a one-piece steel. It's a replaceable blade made out of stainless steel rather. And I think it's also a single bevel. Yep. Next up is the G5 T2. I like this design. It reminds me of the Rages I first started shooting when I first started shooting mechanicals. And for this next broadhead, just side note, for every unit sold, there's a 10% funds goes to so 10% of all purchases goes to the Poacher's Defense Legal Fund. And that's the Beast broadhead. All jokes aside, this is the titanium version, and they are selling these at Eastern this year. This is the Destruct Max. So you gotta know it's awesome when they put Max on the logo. Another popular one, the Grim Reaper Fatal Steel. And this one is like an all-time great as far as mechanicals. Is widely known as a very good broadhead. But it's the Whitetail Special by Grim Reaper. All right, enough yapping, let's get to shooting.
All right, first up is the SWAT NOS X-Mag.
All right, so the SWAT broadhead, first one through, and let's back it out a little bit. There you go, there's your first hole. Pretty nice 2-cut going in. So let's see what it does coming out. There goes your first shot through, and it popped through the backside. Nice 4-cut, so it did what it was advertised. Cool thing about this shot is
went through the jug high, and then
what did your arrow do?
It was a little bit high. I'm set up for 125 grain, so I'm gonna have to aim a little bit low. Back blades are closed.
Yeah, they probably popped forward after they went through, because you can see on the back side of the jug they went through it. So
overall, the blades still look like they're in great shape.
Oh yeah,
they're not warped or anything like that. Let's see what the back blades look like. They all look to be pretty good. There's no rolling of the edge.
Yeah, I'd be pretty happy with that going through a deer.
I think that'll work just great.
Yeah, I mean you could see coming out of the back side of this thing. You can see it coming right here. I mean, it's got a good 4 cuts coming, so you know they advertise 2 blades in, 4 blades out.
Yeah, with that magnet, once it slams forward, it's going to hold it in place.
Yeah, I'd be pretty satisfied with that.
So we have the Annihilator single bevel 125 grain XL.
All right, there's the 2 holes from the Annihilator right there. That is a decent little hole. And then let's see what it did to the jug on the back side. Yep, right here. Right here's the entry. That's where it went in. Where'd it come out?
And I don't know. Right there.
Yeah.
Not real remarkable on that aspect.
So this particular head went through twice. How's it look?
Good. Resharpening, you can use this over and over.
Oh yeah,
no problem.
That's good.
All right, we have the Grim Reaper Pro Series 2-inch cut, 100 grade, 3 blade, 3-inch total cut. 3-inch cut, that's a lot of drag.
It is a lot of resistance to get through.
And
there's the entry hole.
You have 2 blade deployments, one is closed up.
Yeah, look at that. Look at the back side though. Unscrew the broadhead and pull your arrow out.
That's a wicked looking.
I mean, to go that far, you know, through that tin and go through that jug, I don't think it's gonna be a problem killing a deer with it. Now, Let's see. I mean, that's a, yeah. I mean, you got all three. Yeah, you can see all three blades are deployed right there.
Yeah. Blades look like they're still in pretty good condition. There's a couple of nicks in it, but other than that, I mean, it looks really good. I mean,
yeah, generally, if you're shooting a mechanical, you're not expecting to use the blades a second time. At least I don't.
All right, next up is the Grim Reaper Fatal Steel 1.9 inch cut total, 100 grain. Put a nice little triangle hole in it though.
Yeah, so this is the Fatal Steel hole. Looks just like the other one, and they are over the top expandables. It did hit the dot. Notice that. And you can see the lighted knock just on the other side. It was sticking out this side. Tim pulled it through already. All right.
I'm actually surprised the SWAT has one of the better holes.
Yeah, and it went through.
That's impressive. This is completely closed up though.
I wonder if they're slamming back forward.
I think so. From the shock of stopping so fast, it throws them forward.
Looks pretty gnarly though.
Still a little bit of rolling on the edge, but
that's all right. To be expected after it goes through 10.
I probably wouldn't hesitate to shoot that again.
Well, I'll probably change the blades if they make replaceables.
Yeah.
Well, look at that bottom hole.
The vein's a little wrinkled, but I think I'm all right.
Yeah, you can see the bottom hole here, complete opening from the broadhead. Good stuff.
I think that'll still fly all right. I'm gonna have to change those veins out.
So far, all good performers.
Next up is the B3 Destruct Max 100 grain.
Yeah, these when I tested the regular Destruct last year, it left a nasty little hole.
That's got a yeah, and it went all the way through too.
So. Oh, it zipped through. But look at that. I mean, it's.
Oh, look at that pouring out.
Yeah, that's nice. Nice. How's the head look? And that's through 2 shots through that 10.
It's pretty good.
I think that one blade's a little bit warped, but
I don't see a lot of warp.
That one, I don't know. It might be okay. Yeah, it looks good.
Up next is the Titanium Beast Broadhead 100 grain. Flew great, right on the dot. That hit right on the dot. Jeez.
Yeah. So when I tested the bigger cut last year, it was the same thing. Like it held up well. It wasn't the best penetrator out of the mechanicals. And that's, I mean, you can see on the, so it does what it says on the open, you know, on the, like, you know, the bone evading technology or whatever. It's not, there's not much of an entry hole. And that's probably why the veins held it up.
It is deployed though.
But it is deployed. You can see the full broadhead down there. And once he unscrews it, we'll check it. It looks like the blade's deployed through the...
There is some rolling in those blades. So.
Yeah, I think if you have a, you know, a longer edge to get a sharper, you're going to have that problem.
That right there.
Yeah, I think if you had a shorter profile on that edge, you would probably not get as much rolling, but it's a long edge on that blade to get that super, like, scalpel sharp cut. But
oh, it'll kill though. That's a good blade.
I have no... Let's pull that thing around. There's your exit hole. There's your entry right there.
And that arrow is done.
And then, yeah, it completely opened up. Yeah, you can see. Yeah, nice. You can see the full width of that 2-inch cut. Yeah, whatever you shoot with that thing's. What's that?
That'd be great on one. This is the G5 T2 Titanium 100 grain.
I really thought the G5 would go through, but I tend to think on this 10, the small holes, I think it's catching on the veins.
It is.
But you can see it's got a small. You can see where the blades open up in the 10 versus what the Beast did. So it actually started opening on the hard impact.
Well, I think that slender ferrule It doesn't open it up enough.
Yeah, and
You get the Annihilator, it's got that big ferrule on it, and the SWAT, so it just makes it a little bit easier for it to go through.
let's see, we got at least one blade deployed, and the other one looks like it got locked in place. It don't look like it opened up all the way. And when I pulled it, it seemed to be locked in place. But you can see that other side is it completely opened up. So it went.
I like them when they lock in place. Those don't lock. Doesn't seem.
I don't mind them if they lock in place on the shot, but on the before they're deployed, if they're locked in place, like that one felt like it was locked in place and didn't come open. And that's what it looks like you see here. Is it didn't on this side right here? Is it didn't open? And that's.
You have some warping on one of your blades. If you look at the differences, so you got warping and you got rolling on your edge.
Yeah.
Which, not a big deal.
All right, up next is the Raptor Trick 100 grain, total 2-inch cut.
Did it hit? Broke the arrow?
No, it broke the blades.
Oh, well, that ain't good.
No. Which is disappointing because last year it was the only one that.
Look at the lack of penetration. This is the only one that.
Yeah, first one did not go up to the veins, at least, and there's nothing on the opening. But. And in the same test last year, this wasn't the results I got. This was a really good performer last year.
It sheared off both blades.
And it broke off into metal. It didn't even pierce the jug. Well, it pierced it, but it didn't cut it.
Looks like it hit my.
Yeah, that is one of the downfalls. Like you see that mark, that is a downfall of one of these rear deployers. Or not a rear deployer, but a lot of times mechanical broadheads is they push into the insert. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah. Look at that.
It's complete disappointing.
Up next is the Ramcat. Single bevel, 100 grain grind.
That always makes the sponsors happy when you talk shit about their broadheads. Ryan, please forgive us. They didn't come far from. I wasn't too far. So that's a nice hole from the Ramcat.
Good exit wound on the jug.
Let's walk around, see what the jug has to say, and the jug says, here, turn it back over so I can see. Yeah, nice. Nice exit wound, perfect.
Buried pretty deep in the block too.
After pass. Yep. I guess I see what all the noise has been about. First time I heard about these were from Western hunters, and it flew really well, busted right through that tin.
You got a little bit more rolling on this than some of the others, but
yeah,
I'd say that's not bad considering how much it penetrated.
with these replaceable blade broadheads, I don't get too wrapped around the axle on that because it's a thinner metal, and you can kind of expect some stuff like that. And with these, it's real easy to replace them. All right, it's kind of a shoot off. We're going to shoot the Beast and the SWAT broadhead through, was it 9 jugs down there?
Yeah.
Through what's left of the material.
Both of those fly good.
That's where the Beast hit, right there, up at the top.
Back.
That's where it came out, and that is where your SWAT went through. Turn it around, and that's the first exit hole. So,
And look at that cut.
oh yeah, nice. Well, both of them had a good, nice cut going through.
But you got almost twice as much cut with that SWAT.
Always a trade-off. You see, you got into your third jug before you see the knock that the SWAT is on. And then right there's the knock for the Beast. The Beast got all the way into the target. I wouldn't have any reserve about using the SWAT or the Beast, but that's pretty impressive out of the Beast.
I'm impressed how well they flew without tuning.
Yeah.
I mean, it hit exactly where I was aiming.
Yep. They did really well.
I'm still impressed with that swat. That is a hell of a cut on that thing.
It's gonna be interesting to see what they'll do to a deer.
I think you hit them in the lungs, it's gonna work pretty damn good. The rear blades like to fold back up.
Yeah, where you're pulling it out. So.
Yeah.
It looks good.
A little bit of nicking on there, but not bad at all.
No.
That ferrule punches a pretty big hole. That's really
That was
good.
pretty nasty. Yeah, I like
good
it.
for a pass-throughs.
Pull that beast out. Oh yeah, we're starting to slow down and just tearing through stuff.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's still in pretty good
So
shape.
that one went through the 10, the first shot, and then it just went through all those jugs.
Yeah, both of them went through 10.
Yeah, both of them made a shot through the 10 and then shot through the jugs. And
10 and particle board.
Yep, 10 in the particle board and then the jugs twice. So.
I wouldn't hesitate.
Yeah, I would.
Either one.
No issue with either one of those. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video, testing some broadheads from Eastern Outfitters. Can't say enough about Ryan. He's a tremendous ambassador to the sport, and we could not conduct these tests, do any of the videos we do without the support of Eastern Outfitters and Ryan that runs the archery shop. He's a great friend, great ambassador to the sport. Getting on to our analysis, I was a little bit surprised by the Slick Trick Annihilator. Last year, it shot through the same mediums with no problem. It's the reason I brought it back for this year's test, is because I wanted to use it as a gauge to the other mechanicals that we were testing. Unfortunately, this year, it broke the blades, and that's what you see. But I thought the SWAT, which isn't as available at Eastern Outfitters, I thought it did real well for a 4-blade broadhead, held up really nicely. The T2 did what I thought it would do. The Beast, I was pleasantly surprised with, despite the jokes earlier during the introduction. On the fixed blade side, the Ramcat and the B3 Destruct Max did really well. I was pretty impressed by the holes that they left. The Annihilator looked really good. All of these look really well, and you can find these at Eastern Outfitters. He also sells, there's more than what you saw here today. They got the QAD, which is the QAD Exodus, which is my favorite fixed blade broadhead. I haven't found a broadhead that will tune faster and shoot better or is tougher than the QAD Exodus for $45 for a 3-pack. You may buy a $120 3-pack of broadheads that are one piece and get a better broadhead, but those QAD Exodus have been outstanding for me. Everything you saw in the video came from Eastern today, minus the Annihilator, minus the SWAT broadheads. The Black Eagle Rampages come from Eastern. The Darton bow came from Eastern. The Hoyt RX-8 came from Eastern. Please make your way down to Jacksonville. If you're in Eastern North Carolina, go see Ryan and ask him about some of these broadheads or the bows that we've mentioned. Like I said, tremendous ambassadors to what we do and the sport. They're involved in local. They were involved in the Frogman shoot. They were involved in the Ironman Ministry shoot that just happened. Ryan has a hand in about everything that happens archery around here, and he does a lot to make sure that the shooters and his bow hunters are set up and successful for the season. Can't say enough thanks to Ryan for his help, and hope you guys are getting ready for bow season. As always, God bless, stay safe, shoot straight, and happy hunting.